The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll buy some time right. Throw caught by Flowers. That one a first down pickup of 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Flacco looks to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Flacco looking to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes down for Joe Flacco. And the Browns get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. A short one there, caught by Likely.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, here's the option. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one a product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On first and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Now Jackson on second down. Forced out to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. And
in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
13.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Report. Hey, middle.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Report.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. 84 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Flacco off play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. Bell brings it in across the formation. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of it.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, well, all eyes are on them and all the
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over at 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen going to go to the air right away. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Allen on third. Shakir hauls it in. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Back to the ground, Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It goes a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A heck of an effort there on the scramble, leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Middle. Alert.
Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They will start this drive with Ford. And he's going to be... the 5-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 9. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
We're scoreless after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. On the move to his left. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Operating off play action, Flacco. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2nd down, Flacco now. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Flacco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on 4th. Passing play, Flacco. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Cook again. And he's going to take this across the 15 into Browns territory. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Cook up the gut. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On play action, Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Flacco. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling.
38 yards on the play. First down, Browns.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Flacco looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Again, it's Murray. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Play action, Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And again, it's Chubb. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football.